everybody, this is Jonathan with JZ Metal Detecting. Today I'm very excited because as we've been alluding to in the last couple videos, I've been looking at new metal detectors and it is finally here and we're gonna unbox it for you guys and we'll do some testing with it. It's gonna be great. This is gonna be the new go-to metal detector on the channel as long as everything goes well, but I'm sure it will, so let's get right into it.
Oh, we're getting right into it? Okay.
Well, you'll see what it is.
Is this comparable to Christmas?
This is very comparable to Christmas. Alright guys, we got the box open. Let's see what we've got inside. Any guesses?
Like a metal detector.
Leave a guess in the comments below. You can probably see it now.
So which one did you get?
I ended up getting the Garrett AT Pro for a couple of reasons that I'll explain later in the video why I chose this metal detector. I was between two metal detectors, the Garrett AT Pro and the MindLab Equinox 600. Wait.
It's called the Equinox?
Yeah.
Okay.
I ended up going with this for a multitude of reasons. Yes, obviously the name of the other one was a bit more favorable, but this is very favorable. So here we have it.
Oh, here, yeah, let me get on that.
We've got the Garrett AT Pro. I got a really good deal on it. And it's the 55th year of Garrett's anniversary, so there are some special things in here. There's a pinpointer in there.
Oh, really? Oh, cool.
So I guess let's just open it right up.
Sure, here, let me come to this side.
Are you guys ready? Are you ready? Oh, there it is. Okay, looks like
here. Go through this. Go through that stuff first. Yeah.
This is. Oh wow, it sounds a little bit different. So as you guys know, I already have a Pro Pointer AT. I'm not sure if I'm going to sell this one or keep it. We'll see. But it's always nice to have, and the deal that I got on this was really good. So the pinpointer was basically free.
Oh, also, a link to this will be in the description.
Yeah,
if you wanna.
In the description, I bought it at Kellyco Metal Detectors. They shipped it super fast.
Oh, also a link to the other one will also be in the description for the one
we
reviews.
The other one will also be in the description. So here's the Pro Pointer.
I can move that out of the way. What's that?
What else we have here is a fines box. You can either bring this with you if you carry a backpack, or keep it at home. Basically, it just gives you some spaces
yeah.
to put your things in. Let's see what's in the other compartment. Not sure. Oh, more spaces. That's pretty cool.
Useful.
Yep. And then there's here we have the instruction manual, maybe. Oh, this is the warranty.
Yeah.
And I'll go into that in a bit, but part of just the company Garrett Metal Detectors is why I ended up going with this machine over the Equinox.
Is that the manual?
And then in here we have, they send you, here's a manual, owner's manual. As you can imagine, I've watched about 1 billion YouTube videos on this machine the last couple of days, so I definitely know most of the basic things. We're going to be learning it more. Oh, this is the part that connects the coil to the shaft, so we're going to need that. And then this is a book by Von Garrett, the founder of Garrett, of his favorite finds. So these are some of the things he's found.
That's cool.
Or people have found with these machines, which I think is awesome. So
that is awesome.
So these are all the things that you get.
Hey, one day we're gonna be in that book.
We're gonna be in that book. So those are all the things that you get in the 55th anniversary package. Obviously, the most significant one in terms of value is the Pro Pointer. These retail for about $120. So.
And it came free with the 55th year?
Well, you end up paying $600 for the entire package, or you could just get just the metal detector for $550.
Oh, okay.
So, but here we have the main exhibit, the Garrett AT Pro. Let's see if we can get it out here. Maybe we need to take this whole thing out. Well, here's a box.
Check what's in it.
Let's see these are probably the headphones. Yep, these are the headphones.
Put them on. Tell us if they're comfy.
They look pretty nice. These are not waterproof. That's the only drawback of these headphones, but I don't really need fully waterproof headphones. I'm not the biggest diver, so these will do the job well. Oh, that is great.
You look dashing.
Comfortable. They're very comfortable. So they have it so that the detector stays waterproof.
Oh, when the headphones. Okay,
when you're using these
yeah.
headphones. And in case you guys didn't know, AT is their line of all-terrain models, which means that it can go in water fully, while the Garrett AT 250, my old metal detector, could only go, it was only submersible to the box, to the unit here. So
You could basically put the coil in the water,
you
but
could
like
put the coil in the water, but you're constantly worried about it, because if
Yeah.
you drop it, then you could ruin the value of it. Here we have the main unit. It looks, I'd say, similar to the Garrett AT 250.
It does,
Obviously,
yeah.
they're made by the same company, but this is a lot more advanced. You have iron discrimination. As you can see, we go down to 10 inches now, and a lot more buttons. So the biggest things on this are ground balance, which allows you to adapt the metal detector to the conditions of the ground that you're in. Iron audio, which means you can go over a signal and listen for any iron. And the VDI number reading. Those are the biggest upgrades on this. Obviously the waterproofing as well.
And we're gonna explain the number reading later,
We're
right?
going to explain the number reading. We're going to have a whole segment on the number reading. So that's the detector. We're going to put it together and we'll be right with you. Alright guys, we put the machine together after a few engineering mishaps of ours, but we got it together now. Really nice machine.
It was very easy to assemble.
Yeah,
What he's saying is we're stupid.
Yeah. We also didn't look at the instruction manual, but we got it together. It's a bit heavier than the AT 250, as is expected with a superior machine. So let's look at some of the features that we've got.
Here, wait, hold on. Yeah, it's kind of hard to see. Maybe go in the shade a bit more.
Obviously, one of the big differences here is going to be this waterproofing. The headphone port and the power port for the coil are a lot heavier duty, just because they need to be able to keep the water out of the machine.
Basically, the main difference is the whole, ow, I just hit my head. The whole thing can submerge underwater, whereas in this one, you can't submerge this part of it.
Yes,
So
exactly.
that's
The coil's also bigger, which means that it's going to be easier to go across more ground. That can also be worse in bigger parts that are like really trashy. So some people end up going with a smaller coil on this machine, but I'm going to keep this one for now.
Show us the coil real quick. Oh, nice.
I believe it's a
large.
9-inch by 12-inch coil.
Yeah.
So I'm going to keep this one on for now. Maybe someday we'll invest in the smaller coil, but obviously I want to learn this coil first. I want to learn the machine, and having it exactly how they send it to you is probably going to be best for that. So let's look at some of the features. First off, there is a difference between standard mode and pro mode. The differences are that the sounds are going to be different. So
I think that was kind of hard for them to see.
it was?
Yeah, I
Let me
think
put it in
that
the shade.
you need to be in the shade. Okay, yeah, that's good.
So
That's good.
you see here how it says STD?
Yep.
That's standard. And then when I go through all three, it turns on to pro mode. And let me, I don't know how to really explain the difference exactly, but basically standard mode is going to have the exact same bell tones as the A series, or very similar bell tones. So you can probably hear that.
Yeah.
And then when I turn it over onto pro mode, I'm going to have more variable audio. So it's going to mix the bell tones from the A series with a non-linear audio that's going to, you know, have deeper signals be quieter, have a little bit of an iron grunt in a signal that might be a bottle cap, things like that. I obviously haven't learned the machine yet, so I'll be able to explain it a lot better to you after I've gotten a couple hours behind it.
Also, it's probably like very worth. Oh, there's a plane going on. Hopefully, it's not too loud. But it's very worth reading the user's manual, and I'm sure it'll tell you everything about all the modes and
I'm gonna read the
noises.
user manual after this video. I just wanted to show you guys it because I was really excited. So another feature is you can find a spot of ground where there aren't any signals, and you can click this button here that says ground balance, and you can start moving the machine up and down.
What does that do?
It'll balance the frequency of the machine to the mineralization that's in the ground. So once it's balanced, I let go, and now I won't be getting as many signals in terms of interference from soil that's more mineralized.
So it's like more calibrated.
It's a lot more calibrated, and the waterproofing is cool. So I wanted to explain a little bit why I went with this machine instead of the Minelab Equinox 600. The Equinox 600,
should we put that one in the description as well?
Sure.
Okay.
They're both very good machines. The Equinox 600 is also this machine and the Equinox 600 are definitely regarded as the two premier machines right now in America in terms of, you know, normal consumer metal detecting. One, I got a really good deal on this machine on Kellyco. I got 10% off. I could have went with the Equinox and gotten the same, but I also got that free pinpointer. Also, I have had really good experiences with Garrett in the past. I really liked that machine. I had a problem with my coil once, and they were super good about sending me a new one in about 2 or 3 days. I sent them the old one back. It was super easy to get serviced, while I've heard that with Minelab the machines can be a bit harder to get serviced, so that was something big for me. I want to be able to take advantage of the time that I have this summer and not have to worry about the service or a machine that might be out of warranty. I also just like the interface of this machine a bit better than the Minelab Equinox. The Minelab Equinox is regarded as a bit more of the upper level advanced machines, and while I've been metal detecting for a long time, I haven't had a more advanced machine like this. So I think that this is a good stepping stone into those higher level machines, and eventually I'll probably upgrade even more. But those are basically the reasons that I chose this machine. I also really like that it's waterproof. That's something I couldn't do there. I'm going to be really excited to be able to get into the water and not have to worry about it and get the machine wet, and it's not a problem. Hopefully we can find some rings out in the deep end of the beaches or go into the ocean if I'm on a coast or something like that. But those are the reasons that I bought this machine. So we have a test that we wanted to do regarding a couple different targets that I've just taken from my house and my collections of things, and we're going to look at the different VDI numbers that we get from those targets when I just put them in the grass. So obviously there's going to be a difference between a normal dime and a silver dime, or a normal quarter and a silver quarter, in terms of the number that it gives you. So we're going to show you those, and we'll set it up, and I will see you there. Alright guys, so I've got a whole bunch of different possible targets. Some of them are a bit more realistic than others. I've got a zinc penny, copper penny, and a wheat penny, regular dime and silver dime, same with quarters, regular nickel and a war nickel, which is 35% silver, and then a clad 40% and 90% half dollar. I've also got a little piece of silver jewelry here. It's a little charm, some cheap rings. They look like they're made of different metal. This one's lighter than this one. Neither are made of any type of precious metal, but we're gonna ring those up. Smaller gold jewelry, bigger silver jewelry here, a large dollar coin, 1 ounce round of silver. Obviously this is not super realistic in terms of finding it in a park or something like that, but we're gonna ring it up, and then the infamous pull tab. Oh, and also a key. Forgot about the key. So I thought that we would run through these. We're just gonna put them in the grass, go over them with the AT Pro, see the number that rings up, and we'll write it down here so that we kind of have a mental reference of the first time I go into a park and say I get a 76. I know, oh, that's probably a zinc penny. Or I get
probably also in the user's manual.
No, that's not in the user's
manual. It's
manual,
not
actually.
The numbers?
Or like I get an 82. That might be a wheat penny, something like that. So I think that's gonna be really helpful. So we'll get into that now. I'll see you on the first signal. So I have it on standard 0 mode right now. I guess I could switch it to pro mode too.
So he dropped a penny in the ground, as you can see right there. And what's the number marking up
Solid
as?
75.
So we're gonna put that on the pad and
we'll
get back to you.
On the next one.
So now he dropped the copper penny in the grass, and what's it marking up as now?
80/81.
80/81. Okay.
So you can already see that there's a difference on that old metal detector, the Garrett AT 250. they both rang up as like under the 1 cent indicator. And there are also just more indicators on this.
Here, hold on.
It's going
There
to
we
allow
go.
you to kind of realize what the signal is before. Obviously, my sensitivity is really low right now.
That's just because we're doing the
I'm
test.
doing
but
a test.
but as you guys can see, like the numbers, like it's just way more specific.
Yeah. So that's going to be 8081.
So
we will move on to the wheat penny now. You can
this will
keep it rolling.
okay. Should this just be the last example? Then we'll wrap it up.
No, then we'll do some other coins, like silver ones.
I mean, they get the idea.
Yeah, but yeah, sure, that's fine actually. We'll do one silver coin.
We'll do one silver
And
coin.
then maybe the gold thing. So
That's the Wheatie. What's it marking up as?
the Wheatie is pretty much the same
As what?
as the copper penny. They have the same composition. It's just one is older.
So 80 and 81.
Yeah, 80, 81, 82.
Okay. So we'll move on to silver
So
now.
we'll do some, maybe we'll do the silver $50.
Okay.
Because they're cool. All right, guys. The next test we're gonna do, just because it's fun, I'm gonna do a lot of these independently as well. There was a car that drove. It's gonna be a clad $50. So let's see what we get.
What does clad mean?
It means, in metal detecting terms, it just means like not precious metal.
I gotcha. So what's that marking up as?
Solid 91.
91. Okay. So I'll mark that down, and then we're gonna do one more, or
Two more. Or
Two
three
more. Okay.
Just because I want to do the gold one.
All right.
Okay, so now we're gonna do a 40% $50. 40% silver $50. It's about a 92.
92? Okay.
And now the 90% $50. So you see, as the silver composition gets higher, the number on the VDI should go up, or the target ID should go up. So now we have a 90% $50. This is a cool coin. It's a Franklin $50 from 1952.
Well, that is cool.
Pretty cool looking, but let's try that one out. 93 right on the dot.
Cool. That is cool.
And now we will do one more thing, is this little tiny piece of gold jewelry. This was actually the first gold jewelry that I ever found without being told that it was there.
That is cool.
So we'll do that.
Ooh, it sounds like deeper.
So you see how it sounds different?
Yeah.
Also because it's small.
What's the
About a
number?
4849.
That is cool.
Okay, let's hope we didn't lose it. Good thing we have a metal detector. Oh, there it is. All right, guys, so I hope that you have enjoyed watching me unbox this new detector. As you can tell, I'm really happy about it. We're gonna have a lot of fun with this. It's also awesome now. I have a second metal detector, but it's a Bounty Hunter Tracker 4. It's almost 10 years old, so Evan didn't have very much fun ever using that, but now I can be on this machine and he can be on the Ace 250, or vice versa. Maybe we can do a challenge where I'm on the Ace 250 and he's on this machine.
I'm sure I'd still lose.
But yeah, I'm really happy to have this machine. I think we're gonna have a lot of fun with it. Let's hope that this summer we can pay off.
Pay it off?
We're
Yeah.
gonna pay off the machine this summer with all the pennies that we'll find in the deep end of the beach. So if you enjoyed, make sure to leave a like, subscribe to our YouTube channel if you want to see content with the AT Pro in the future. Leave a comment down below of what's your most recent cool find and what machine you're running. So thank you very much. This has been Jay's EV Metal Detector.